for that.
Well, we've been waiting quite a while to do the Brookdale Lodge, and we finally get to do it tonight. The lodge began as a headquarters of a local lumber company back in the 1890s. After that, it had many different owners, and in its heyday, it had people like Marilyn Monroe, Frank Sinatra, and during Prohibition, the Mafia took over, so you can imagine what went on then. It's also famous for a little girl named Sarah who drowned in the river, and also a little girl who drowned in the pool. It's said to have up to 48 different spirits in there, and we're about to find out if that's true. You sure you're recording? Okay. We're here at the Brookdale Lodge, and we're now going to set up our cameras and stuff. Right now we're going to go out to this really cool old lodge part, one of the original parts of the lodge out here. So we'll put one of these surveillance cameras up out there. Okay, tell us what to do.
The boys at work.
Okay, this.
A into B to C.
Alright, look at this setup. Pretty cool. Got our little hand pistol grip. Carrying all this contraption around. Nobody's in the way of anybody. Light. And microphone, and we're all set.
We'll get them.
Cool.
Very nice.
While we were all up in the pool area, a big group of people came into the lodge and started wandering around and making all kinds of racket and stuff like that. And then after they left, one of our complete camera setups was gone with them. So we had to use our surveillance system for one of our cameras. So that's why you see a lot of footage from the surveillance system. Well, none of us had noticed, but this lantern had somehow turned itself on. I went back later, a few days later, to check out the situation, and I looked at these lanterns. There's no wicks in them, and they're not run by electricity. They're just decorative lanterns sitting there. But look at this one. It's on, and watch it go off and on. There's also no power out in this part of the building.
I entered into the main lodge where the river runs through it, and I walked up around the balcony, and there's an real active spot, and I could feel that, some tingling and stuff, and I just kept going and looking, and there's these two big lion chairs, and I thought, wow, I just need to sit here. And so I sat down, put my hand to my heart, and just opened up and said, you know, whoever wants to come, I'd love to meet you, just, you know, flow through me however you want to do it. And I just sat there and looked around, and this was really open, and a woman in a white satin dress kept just, you know, I can't really put a face on her, but it was just this woman in a white satin dress, and she just kept coming through me and by me, and her presence, and it was amazing. And then when I went down and was talking, told Sandy and his daughter, he said, oh, I'll tell you the story. There's a lady in a white satin dress that still shops in, you know, the antique store over in here. And so maybe that was her.
That was maybe her. Yeah. This time we brought a few friends of ours. Sandra Lee from Community TV You've probably seen her in a couple shows. And who
Brookdale
are
Lodge.
you?
Billy Chili, of course, your favorite music host and rock impresario. But I've done a lot of shows here, and every time I've come here, we've had something weird happen to us. One of the times we were here doing a Star Maker show, and we had all of our camera stuff set up here with a camera there and a camera there and a handheld, and the musicians would play up here, and about halfway through our shows, I had my headsets on to the camera people, and it just started screaming, and Cindy was right behind me, and I took my headset off, and you could hear that screaming, all the people all around me, but it wasn't at any of the other cameras. It wasn't an intercom thing. It was just my headset.
Yeah.
And it just went, yeah! Wow. This insane screaming sound.
And
Make sure nobody
Sandy's
was
daughter,
coming up in the
Cindy.
corners. Is this the watchtower, maybe? Is there a portal in these chairs? Are we near you right now?
Boy, they sure came to me when I was sitting there.
It went all the way to red, yeah. Oh no. Nothing on this guy. Do you like Elaine's energy? Talked to her earlier?
I put my hand to my heart and my other hand out like this, and that's, I can really get lots of times.
Starting to feel a
Stuff.
little warm.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I got so hot there, it was like, I mean.
Yeah, I'm feeling warm starting in my neck and
Yes,
down to
yeah.
my arms.
Well, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened.
Right in my neck and out to my arms right now. I'm feeling warm.
Yep, and I just sat there in it and just let it go, and it was just warm. Yeah,
Are
that's
you
exactly
using my
what
energy?
happened. It's exactly what happened to me.
Can you use my energy to tell us something? It felt like a dragon underneath me. Felt like something was dragging across the floor underneath me.
Well, is there any in here? Get some pictures in here. What is this?
I took it's above the stage.
Oh.
Yeah.
You seem to be a little more active over here. Did we come out of your space? Were you here in the party room? You over here in the party room?
I don't care if you touch me. I'm real open to any kind of communication you want to communicate.
We've been using this new device called a Ghost Radar. It's an application you can download onto your iPod. I'm not sold on it yet, but I do like the fact that it shows where the magnetic fields are appearing. It also speaks to you, and I'm not too sure if I believe what it's saying yet. I still trust the old EMF meter that we've always used, but I am open for new stuff. Do you see this device? If you can walk right up to it, put your hand right up to it, let us know that you're here.
You got two right next to you. Was that you standing over there by Rick? I just saw you on my thing. Were you there next to Rick? It's in the pool. Are you in the pool? Piano. Do you hear music in the pool?
Wow, piano.
Do you hear music up there? There's one by you now.
Who's talking? Is that?
One by you, yes.
Oh, that's you talking. That's you talking.
He said it's a piano.
There's one by you, Rick, and it says one. It's still there. Welcome, it says.
Welcome.
Well, thank you for welcoming us.
We're very glad to be here. Thank you. What are you doing tonight? I've heard from other people because I've never been up here before.
Wow.
The story goes up here, they see wet footprints around the pool come out. There's also a little girl, 13 years old, drowned here in 1972. So there's been two little girls that
Now,
drowned.
is that Annie by any chance? Was her name Annie?
They didn't give the research I found. I didn't find any name, but there's a little girl that drowned in here, and they say at night up here you can hear old-fashioned music playing. So apparently there's supposed to be a lot of stuff that goes on in this room here.
Because when Annette Martin came up, my friend, the psychic, back in the late 80s, she mentioned a girl named Annie. But everybody else says there's a girl named Sarah, which is a separate girl. So Annette could have been right when her says there's another girl here.
There's another little girl
and
here.
her name was Annie. And so Annette Martin, if you're out there, you're amazing.
So apparently it might have been Annie who drowned in the pool, and Sarah is a little girl
But drowned in the
creek. Now Sarah drowned, I think it was in 1932. So that makes her a 75-year-old little girl.
quite rambunctious still, from what we gather.
Yeah, supposedly little rambunctious. And apparently they say the place has 48 spirits in it.
I heard 28.
I did a little
It's
research
more, so
before I
there's
came
more
up
now,
here.
huh?
And they got booked in.
Wow.
So apparently there's 48 spirits in the place.
So that would probably be where the bands would play. That looks kind of like a band area, doesn't it?
The old bands probably came in here and played.
So this has been closed to the public, and you can't just get in here. We've got special permission tonight, and we want to let you all know here that the whiskey's going to be out in about an hour. We want you to come and have a drink with us.
Yeah.
Come on down, you guys. Hopefully we can get some music. I was going to sing you a song and you can talk to me.
Well, we came downstairs and went behind the stage, and we came upon this mural. It's really cool. It's not a painting. It's all in 3D. It's all done with little tiny pieces of wood and cut out and stuff. You can reach right inside there. It's really cool. Duplication of the original place.
Pull the chair. We'll have a drink together.
And yes, I am recording.
Yeah. Is there anybody in here? We know there's a lot of people here. Can you hear us? Can you see us? Would you like to let us see you? You don't need to hide. We're not here to do any harm or anything like that. We just want to know that you're here. Let us know. Let us know that you're here.
There's a lot of pressure in here. Pushing. Like,
Really?
for some reason.
Oh, I feel it.
You feel that?
Yeah, right in here. I'm not seeing anything. I know it likes to drain energy.
Is there anybody here who would like to tell us what happened to him? We know there was a time when there was a lot of gangsters here. Did any of you get hurt by any of them?
You know what that is? I mean, it's a replica.
Oh, look at that.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Wonder what that.
Do you like this beautiful mural that they did in here? Have you been here a long time?
While Elaine, Sandy, and myself stayed up at the pool area, Lenny and Cindy went down into the old lodge where Lenny got poked.
I've been here before with cameras, and
Wow.
you've drained batteries in seconds.
I swear I was just touched. Right here.
Did you just touch Lenny?
You just touched me? I'm sure I felt something on my arm.
Do you want Lenny to know something?
You can do that again.
Feel free to touch me as well, or feel free to drain my energy, to move a chair, or to make a loud noise, to answer your questions.
That was strange. It was like a push. Yeah.
He poked you.
like a poke. I get goosebumps right now. I like when that happens.
Are you using Lenny's energy? Can you say something to us?
Yeah. Do that again.
We know it takes a lot for you to do something like that and a lot of energy, so feel free to use our energy to produce something that we can actually feel or see with our eyes.
How did I get there? Let's see. Pretty cool place after dark, eh? Okay, now Sandy helped me figure out how to get there. Up the stairs, down the stairs. This is the old flooring. Looks like they took up sweet puppy and then on top of it. That'd be old flooring. Now this thing is another flight of stairs. They still took the wrong turn. What the heck? Here we go. This way. Go. Now I got it. Boy, there's a lot of stairways. And this, that's in there. Let me saw the black sheep. Now, got it, I think. Oh, this is kind of creepy. Here. Oh, did I actually come here?
We always take pictures along with video, and we take 2 pictures of everything so we can compare shots, see if we can see anything in there. And during our investigations, Elaine's always talking about seeing a little thing, and she said it's like a Tinkerbell, and she says it all the time. So as we're going through these pictures, look who shows up. Is that Tinkerbell? It's actually a bug, but to Elaine, that will always be her Tinkerbell. While Cindy was in the mermaid room, she asked a question and she got this response.
Did you want to talk to me? Did you want to talk to me? Did you want to talk to me?
After watching hundreds of hours of videos of dust particles going by, you start getting pretty good at distinguishing what's dust, which is usually really transparent and coming from all over the place, and what might be an orb, or what some people say is the spirit energy of a person who's passed on. In this case, this is pretty solid and it's a little different. You decide. And then here it is again. Now watch as this one just seems to come right out of the wall and make a turn and go right past the camera. That's not normal procedure for dust. Here it is again. It's almost like a laser beam. And then at the pool area, you'll see we can't decide yes or no on this. So I'll let you decide. About an hour later, it seems like we picked up our first spirit. We're not sure. A few minutes later, it did it again. And then later it did it again, and we finally came to the conclusion that it wasn't a reflection, But the next morning, as we were sitting outside having coffee on our balcony, we noticed that we were right across from the pool area, and so we had to come to the conclusion that it was somebody just lighting up their back porch. But this sound we picked up came just a few minutes later, and this came from the pool. Sounds like somebody closing the pool gate. It was like somebody had gotten out of the pool and slammed the gate closed. While all that was going on upstairs in the pool area way in the back of the lodge, we decided to head back down into the old part of the lodge.
I think this is my favorite one. Except for the camera thing, but as far as the investigation part.
Well, as we entered the room, Elaine's camera picked up this voice, and it sounds like just this side of it.
Pictures from behind. I don't know if
No, it's fine. It's fine now. Just right here.
I don't know if
No, it's fine. It's fine now. Just right here. No, it's fine. It's fine now. Just right here.
When we went back to our digital voice recorders, Lenny's recorder sounded like it picked up the other half of the sentence, which sounds like side of the bridge.
No, it's fine. It's fine now. Just right here. No, it's fine. It's fine. No, it's fine.
Altogether, the whole sentence would be just this side of the bridge.
Just right here. Just right here.
Just before that, Elaine was saying how much she liked this side of the lodge, which was on the other side of the bridge.
I think this is my favorite one. Except for the camera thing, but as far as the investigation part.
Is somebody trying to tell us that this side of the bridge is where everybody is?
Just right here. Elaine's back and Lenny, Rick.
you make a sound. Maybe turn this knob.
Whoa. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Whoa. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Thank you. Can you do that again?
Do the knock again, Lenny.
We're here to communicate with you.
Oh, yeah.
This is Elaine. I'm Cindy. I was in here with Lenny earlier.
Yeah, hello. We're back.
Do you have a little more energy to communicate with us now?
Lady in white, are you in here? Or anyone? I don't mind being touched. I don't mind
The meter is
being communicated with any way you'd like.
Is that you making the meter go off? Can you make a sound? Can you flash it once for yes, twice for no?
Oh, look at that thing go. Are you
Obtain? What do you want to obtain? We're here to talk to you.
that one?
It was by the door.
Over
It's gone
here?
now, but you could... I see your energy on the meter here. This is how we can tell you're trying to communicate with us. Is there something else you'd like to say? All right, right behind me. Husband? You want to obtain a husband?
Do you want to obtain my husband? Is it the
You
lady in
want-
white? Do you like Lenny?
You like me? Was that
Is that
you?
why you touched him?
Is that why? Yeah. Did you touch me?
I'm sorry, you can't obtain my husband, but you can be friends with him.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Red.
Where?
Right over my shoulder again.
This way?
No, right behind us. Do you have anything else you'd like to tell us while we're here? We'd love to talk to you.
That one really red, right? Oh, another one.
Right where you're pointing. Who's Dirt? Got me Clyde.
You got some dirt on Lenny?
Got some dirt on me? You wouldn't
I
be the
can
first
see
one.
you. I know you're here with us. Do you have anything else you can tell us? To try and help understand what you want us to do for you? We had wash earlier. We have dirt now. Clyde. They're moving around. Coach. Alright, I don't know what coach means.
Coach?
Would you like to tell us? We're coming back. Is there anybody in here? Alright, we're coming back into the log cabin. We're gonna have to leave soon, Sandra and I. So if there's anything else you'd like us to know, is there anybody else who'd like to come out and talk to us? Did you ever let us know what your name was?
Once again, back in the brook room, our cameras picked up this strange light coming out of the back of the creek. Seems to come down, go back, and come back down again. You also have to remember that earlier our equipment was stolen, so that's why you're seeing a lot of this stuff from the surveillance cameras. They don't come out very clear. While we were up packing our gear, our surveillance camera down in the old part of the lodge was picking up some very strange stuff. We've never seen anything like this. And then you can see this beam of light. We know it's not from a car because we've been watching the surveillance cameras for 5 hours now, and there's no beams coming from the cars, and they've been going by all night long. This is just very strange. You can see kind of an orb in the center top, sort of searching around. And then it seemed to come back and come from the other side of the room. You can see the orb up on the top right-hand corner. This was all very strange. To us, it's totally unexplainable, so we'd have to put this down for paranormal. Wouldn't that be fun to knock those down? Surprised you haven't knocked those down yet. Watch as a strange light goes by.
Can you make another sound? A knock, a voice, move something?
Words on the radar? Tell us something about yourself. Show your light.
Watch as it comes back again. Can you see us? Do you know that we're here? We know it's not from Elaine's camera because Lenny asks for someone to make a sound, and Elaine pulls out a chair and sits down. And you can also see that her camera would be going the opposite way of this light anyway. I don't have a flashlight, and I'm sitting down, and you'll see that at the end of the clip, and Lenny's facing the opposite way. So where does this light come from? We know it's not a car because we'd hear the car go by, and our equipment can pick up that sound because we've been hearing cars all night long. And also it's going too slow for a car headlight, and there would be two of them. And the big wooden shutters on the window are padlocked closed from the outside, so those couldn't have been opened. So we know it didn't come from outside. You can also see from some footage we took earlier that there's no doors or windows over here. And this window here, you can see it's boarded up on the outside, so you can't see a flashlight or a light from behind it. And on this other side, there's nothing wide enough for somebody to walk that long and that far with a flashlight from the outside.
Your recorder's not recording. Red light's flashing.
Does that mean record?
No, it should be.
Pause.
No, it should be.
Pause. And then it looks like we picked up our final little orb. We know it's not a bug because Lenny's camera doesn't put out light. It's an infrared light system, so there's no light on it that will actually light up anything. And we've never seen anything like this on Lenny's camera. I wonder if there's something in the tee box that we were supposed to look for. I wonder if there's something in the tee box that we were supposed to look for.
That's weird. I just saw dust or an orb fly by here. In here. I've never seen dust or orbs or anything in this.
In the camera itself?
In the camera itself, never have.
Wow, that'd be a pretty good sized dust, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and there was only one too. And it came down and it looked like it circled those champagne glasses and disappeared.
Circling, the dust doesn't circle.
Oh,
There's none that I've seen.
that was really weird.
Well, we didn't find all 48 spirits, but we sure found quite a few of them. We can't wait to come back here and investigate this again. We were welcomed by the staff, and it seems like we were welcomed by the spirits too. Hi, hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks for watching. See you next time on Seaside Paranormal. can watch all of our shows at seasideparanormal.com.